time for gardening with Gutner. We've got a nice spring day. It's still early, so you can't do much, but maybe we can start doing some grass seed. I've got an expert on that, Nick Tamero from Tamero Landscaping in Cape Elizabeth. So, $1 million question, can we start with the grass seed?
Yes, we can. Southern Maine, it's ready to go. We look for 50-degree soil temperatures, and typical rule of thumb is May 1st.
May 1st. Okay, so let's get going. We're on a huge piece of property here. New construction, you want to establish a lawn. What would you do?
We would hydroseed a property of this size, which is mulch, seed, and fertilizer all mixed together. It comes out in a spray form, and we cover the loam evenly.
Okay, so we're going to do the hydroseeding in a little bit. We want to do more traditional seeding first on a smaller scale. So let's head over there and do that. Is that okay?
Sounds good.
Let's go. So here it is, Nick. What are you doing to get this prepped?
I am raking out the fresh loam, removing any of the large debris, and fluffing it up so the seed can germinate.
Okay, and I assume we're ready for seed then?
We are ready for seed.
Okay, so we've got the spreader. I throw this into basically drive mode, right?
Yep.
Okay, and
just start pushing.
Just start pushing. And right down, all in rows. So Nick, what type of seed is this?
This is a park mix from Allen, Sterling, and Lothrop, primarily a Kentucky bluegrass.
Kentucky bluegrass, okay. Now this is obviously a sunny area here. What would you recommend for a shady area?
If it was extremely shady, we would switch to their shade mix seed.
Shade mix seed, okay. So Nick, the seeding's done. What's the next step?
The next step is to spread starter fertilizer over the area. We would use the same spreader to apply the starter fertilizer. You're not done yet, buddy.
So Nick, am I doing this right?
You are. We just want to gently rake the seed and fertilizer into the soil. Here you go, Todd.
All right, so Nick here, what's the purpose of this mulching here?
So we spread mulch over the seed to deter the birds and help with erosion and keep in moisture.
You mentioned moisture. What about watering?
So we like to water new seed frequently and just lightly. You don't want to over soak it and cause erosion.
What about drying out?
We don't want the grass to dry out at all. Once it's an established lawn, you can water once a day for a longer duration.
We covered large areas. What if you have an already established lawn and you got a patch like this that needs love?
We just gently rough up the existing soil, spread grass seed, fertilizer, and then mulch over the top of it.
Okay, you don't need the loam, you already got it.
You don't need the loam. Last thing's hydroseeding, but remember, we only do it if it's a really large area.
Is it time for lunch yet? Well, we're still growing together on Gardening with Gutner. That's a wrap.
How'd he do, Nick? He did all right for his first time.